Welcome to the most interesting episode of this REST integration tutorial. In this episode, I will show you how to create integration definitions in PeopleSoft. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about creating service operations, message, etc. So why do we create integration definitions in PeopleSoft? Remember, back in the days, if you want to apply for employment, you would have downloaded the employment form from employer's website, take a print of it, fill the employment details, put it inside envelope and mail it to the employer. So employer would send back the response in mail and we will receive the response, we will open the package and read the response. Likewise, if PeopleSoft wants to send a request to any third-party application, it needs to package the request. So we package the request with the help of these integration definitions. Don't worry much about it, we will understand each concept one by one with the help of example. In this tutorial, we are going to send a request from PeopleSoft to YouTube asking for search results using an REST-based API. If you are coming here for the first time, I would recommend to go back and watch all the episode so that you will get clarity what I am trying to accomplish in this tutorial. For your convenience, I have posted the direct links for those episodes in the description below. You may watch it. So without any further delay, let's get started. By the way, my name is Siva Koya and I'm a PeopleSoft developer. Before I go ahead and create integration definitions, I want to touch base upon integration engine. If you remember, back in episode 2, I explained integration broker is comprised of integration gateway, which resides on web server, and integration engine, which resides on app server. Both of them work like hand and glove to make any integration possible. Since integration gateway resides on web server, most of the stuff is done by DBAs. On the other hand, integration engine resides on the app server. Just like PeopleCode, most of the stuff done on integration engine are taken care by PeopleSoft developers, including the stuff we are going to do in the next few minutes. All the integration definitions created are stored in integration engine. Alright, let's start creating integration definitions. The very first integration definition I am going to create is document. The document technology was introduced with PeopleTools 8.51. Let me explain the document concept with the help of my previous example. So this is my employment application form which I downloaded from employer's website. They will only accept my application if I use their format. Likewise, we need to create a structure using document technology so that third-party software can understand the format which we are sending. Either it can be an XML, JSON, etc. First, let's explore what kind of structure YouTube API is expecting from PeopleSoft, and then we will create a document around it. Okay? Alright, let's head to YouTube API's website to see what they are expecting. I am currently on YouTube Data API's website. If you want to know more about this, you need to watch my episode 3. If you want to receive search results from YouTube through an API, you need to send a request through an endpoint. As you can see here, this is the endpoint. Along with endpoint, you need to provide some filters which are required by YouTube to receive search results. To keep it simple, I added only 3 filters. You have a bunch of other filters. You can use them too, but I used only 3 filters. One of them is how many results you are expecting from the search. I said only 10 results. What is the keyword on the search? I used PeopleSoft. Also, you need to provide the security code we discussed in episode 3. As you can see, there are certain fields which we can dynamically modify it, and we will create a document on all the fields which can be dynamically manipulated using PeopleCode. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. In order to create document, navigate to PeopleTools, Documents, Document Builder. Click on Add a New Value. Just like Courier package, we are creating the contents of a package. So let's name it as demo. The package name is demo. Document would be YouTube search results, YouTube search request. It has also a versioning capability. You can have multiple versions. And as soon as you do that, the document name is populated as node name for document. Now let's add all the fields that are required by YouTube Data API. This is the YouTube Data APIs. We are using the following filters. Let's add all the filters. So first I'll click on the node. Then I will click on here to add a field name. The next integration definition I'm going to create is message. Message is nothing but a placeholder for the document. Remember my previous example? This is my employment application and this is the envelope I'm using to hold my employment application. Just like that, I'm going to create message to hold the document. Creating message is easy, as simple as putting the document inside envelope. Navigate to People Tools, Integration Broker, Integration Setup, Messages. Click on Add a New Value. Message type is a document and you can give a name for your message. I would say YouTube search. I would say version 1 and select the package we created before. This is the document package. Mine would be demo YouTube search request version 1. Click add and save it. That's it. The next integration definition I'm going to create is service. Service, as the name sounds like, if you want to provide some service to a third-party application through internet, we create service. Likewise, if you want to receive a service from third-party application through internet, we create service. Alright, let's head to PeopleSoft application and create service for our YouTube search request. In order to create service, navigate to People Tools, Integration Broker, Integration Setup, Services. Click on Add a New Value hyperlink. We are using REST service. Check REST service and give some name to this service. I would say demo YouTube service. Click on Add button. Let me give some name to this service. I would say YouTube service. Are we providing the service? No, right? We are receiving the service. If you want to look another way, we are using the URL of YouTube. We are not providing any URL to YouTube, right? So let me uncheck is provider and I will save my service. The last integration definition I'm going to create in this episode is service operation. Like the name sounds, what are the transactions we are trying to do using the service we created earlier? So in this case, we are trying to update the YouTube video. Likewise, it can be deleting a video, adding a video, likewise. Now let me go ahead and create service operation for our YouTube search service. We can do this while you are on services page. You can give some name to this service operation. I would say get YouTube video. And the rest method is get. We are getting information from YouTube and I will click on add button. Give some name to operation description. I would say get YouTube video and REST base URL. In order to fetch REST base URL, head to YouTube Data API URL. I'm sure you are aware of this link. Copy the YouTube Data API and paste here. Let me get the URI template. In order to do that, I will navigate to this page. I'm sure you are aware of this page. So copy the filters. Just the filters, because we already provided the base URL. We are going to provide the filters. And the part, since it's a runtime value, we need to provide we need to provide between flower brackets. So I have updated all the runtime values. Select the document template we created earlier. Also select the message and save your service operation. We have successfully created service operation. Good news is in REST based integration, all the routings are already taken care. PeopleSoft automatically generates for us. As you can see, the sender node is default local node and PeopleSoft uses Vardal node for REST based integration. All you need to do is provide security for your service operation. So select appropriate security for your web service. I will select all pages. That's pretty much about it for today, guys. In the next video, I will engage this integration configuration and I will show you how back and forth communication happens between PeopleSoft and YouTube. I really hope you learned something new today, and to learn more, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you all for watching till the end. See you next time.